Hello, I'm live right now over on Twitch working on my update 3 for my mod, but I thought I'd get this video out for you guys now because I've had a lot of people requesting how do I make things neon, how do I make my things glow. Well, I'm actually just going to show you. It's actually really simple. I was doing it a dumb way to begin with, but I had another mod maker that I've become good friends of mine recently that's actually going to be helping make my mods better. They've actually come on board to be my translator, and they're actually going to make the language folders. So all the people that have been requesting for me to have language folders for my mods, no fit, they're literally making all the language folders for all my items. So we now have a translator on the mod team. Well, technically it's a mod team. They're just a good friend and they're helping me, so they're going to be working on translating everything. But I want to show you how it's done. So you've got the eyes of this that are glowing, and you see there's one eye that's not glowing. Well, how do you make it glow? Well, in Block Bench, you've got everything how you've got normal. Up here, you've got transform, you've got element. Click on this, and in here, there's flat, standard, and always lit. You click that, and it's done. I'm not joking. It's done. Export. And it's done. That's it. I'm not joking. It's that simple. Now, I'm going to give you a major tip for it. Do not oversaturate. So what that means is when you are making any textures that are going to be illuminated, neon, that are going to glow, they're not going to emit light, they're going to glow, do not oversaturate your textures. What does that mean? Well, see this flag here. If I take this colour and make it really light and then save it, I go back into game, you're going to see it's right here. But it's very bright. See how bright it is? Like if I turn off the light, you can see how it's got this glow around it. Now that looks all fun and nice, but the thing is you've got to remember there's going to be a lot of people playing your mod and you don't want it too saturated. So what you need to do is you need to dull it. Now some work better at not being dulled, but some look better being dulled. And what that means is some colours, the darker the colour, looks nice. Lighter the colour, make it darker. Even though that looks ugly in the texture file, a lot of people say it doesn't look great. In game, that looks lovely. Because Luma, or neon, I call it neon, brightens up the colour. Look, that looks lovely now. And texture, not so much. But now that looks way more lovely. So remember when you're making anything that's going to be Luma, or illuminated, or always lit, dull your textures. Play around with it. Because you may have your texture look nice before it's illuminated, always lit, or neon. And then once you give it the neon effect, it's way too bright and looks ugly. And the colour's all bleeding and you can't see it. Because too many light colours next to it, you're literally bleeding, you cannot see the textures. I've also noticed these got a reflected thing. You can also do reflected as well. So if I go to my rack here, so literally it's taking the same thing as always lit and just selecting reflected. By doing that, all my metal racks are now having a reflected texture. So you can make metal have a reflected effect. So that's literally how you do it. It's that simple. It's just a setting on Block Bench that you just change, and it changes the look, and you can click on anything and do it. But remember, do not overdo the colour. Like this yellow is kind of dull, this is kind of dull, but in game it's nice and bright. And have fun with it. Can't wait to see what people do with making things like this. Enjoy.